Hello YouTube, what is up? This is SS99 here coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. And today I'll be doing Madolches. Now, this is a deck I've just been having a little bit of fun with, a little too much fun. I hated the deck at first because I've been playing against it a lot. Because they're just, well, they're supposed to be cute little sweet animals and people that pretty much are a pain in the neck to deal with. But, I pretty much just looked up some deck profiles and combined like what I liked with what I didn't like and all that jazz. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get to the profile before I ramble on. So in this deck I run 3 Madolche, 3 Angeli, 3 Hoot Cake. Well, I just like saying that. Hoot Cake. 2 Messengelado, 2 Mufle. Oh crap, didn't mean to drag that, my bad. 2 Maxi. Yes, we run Maxi in the main deck in this deck. 2 Cardies. 2 Chateaus. 2 Tickets. 3 MSTs. 2 Pots of Dualities. 1 Dark Hole. 1 Book of Moon. Double Breakthrough Skill. 2 Trap Stun. 2 Mirror Force. 1 Black Horn of Heaven. 1 Madolche Palooza. 1 Solemn. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. 1 Torrential, and 1 Compulse. And that is our main deck. The extra deck, we have 2 Queen Madolche Tiramisus, 1 Exciton Knight, 1 Honor Arc, 1 Cowboy, just because I like these 4 rank 4s, 1 Heartland Draco, Diamond Dire Wolf, Symphony Jin, Maestroke, Photon Pepperoperative, Black Ship of Corn, X-Saber Invoker, Levier the Sea Dragon, Leviathan Dragon, Mech-Whipped Engineer, something like that, and Wind Up Zen Mines. And for the side deck, I have 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors, 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors, 2 DNA Surgeries, 2 Overworks, 2 Black Horn of Heavens, 2 Goes in Match, 1 Extra Trap Stun, and 2 Smashing Ground. And that, everyone, is the deck. Alright, now let's talk some strategy if, for those people who don't know. Well, first off, I'm going to start with the side deck, just because I'm having a little trouble and I might need your all's help. But, Overworked, you guys know what that does, but the only issue is this, the Chateau, but if you don't have that on the field and you're up against Fire Fist, I feel like that would work, but at the same time, I'm thinking, what if you draw in the Chateau and you need to play it? And Shadow Imprisoning Mirror is not really too mandatory. I mean, yeah, Evil Swarms are still in the format, but they're not that good in my opinion anymore. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good, but they're just not amazing. But anyway, if you guys have any suggestions on what else I should send besides Overworked and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, just leave it in the comment section below, because honestly I didn't know what else to side in, because you can't side in my usual, which is Rivalry the Warlords, because that would pretty much shut this deck down. D-Fissure would shut this deck down. Imperial Iron Walls would slow down Hoot Cake's effect, so there's not much I could do. But since we run the side deck, we'll go ahead and start with that. But Light Imprisoning Mirror, obviously Boojins, Constellars, anything that's light. There's a lot of good light monsters. DNA Surgery, that slows down many decks today. Black Horn of Heaven's mainly for Girgas, because, yeah, they do a lot of special summoning, and this pretty much says, no, stop it. Goes in Match, that's for, well, anything that runs more than one attribute. Like, right now, Cosmic Dragons are a big deal on Dev Pro, and that can help a lot. Trap Stun's just there, just in case, like, if there's something useless in the deck that you just want to side out for, and you would just want to use this instead. And Smashing Ground, this is like another one of them cards that I didn't know what else to side in, so I decided to side in this, but it works fairly well, so I'm going to keep this in the side deck. Now we can go ahead and talk about the main deck. But anyway, Madolche, whenever you normal summon her, you can grab any Madolche from your deck to your hand. Now, I would grab any one that you wish except Messengelado. Here's why. Because When this card is special summoned, you can add one Madolche spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, but you have to control a beast type. So you don't really want to have this in your hand. That's why I run 2, because you really don't want to run it in your hand, and plus odds are you're going to draw on the Chateau and Ticket, or Ticket. And what I usually do is grab Angeli, because Angeli is too freaking broken. Oh my gosh. You can tribute this card to special summon any Madolche from your deck. Of course, you have to shuffle it back to your deck during the end phase of your next turn. But that monster cannot be destroyed by battle, so they're somewhat safe. But still, you just tribute it, and then you special summon Hoot Cake with that effect. And Hoot Cake's effect is once per turn you can banish an earth monster from your graveyard, I believe. No, you can just target one monster in general in your graveyard to banish that target, then special summon one Madolche from your deck. And usually when you activate that effect, you summon Messenger Gelato, which allows you to get either Ticket or Chateau or Madolche Palooza. I can't pronounce today. I literally just woke up an hour ago, so bear with me. Still trying to wake up. And the Mufilets, these are the ones you want to normal summon the most, especially if you have Madolches in your hand. But you don't want to special summon this one because her effect won't go off if she's special summoned. But this card's really good because every time you normal summon, you can special summon one Madolche from your hand. So it's really, really good. That's another way that actually, if Messenger Gelato's in your hand and you had this in your hand, I guess it's yeah, that's fine because you just have to control a beast. Heh. I gotta say this again. Hoot Cake. I just like saying that, guys. Sorry. But anyway, Max C. Max C is just really good. But it's really good running the main deck here because if your opponent starts special summoning, that's just another target for Hoot Cake to banish. And same thing for Card D. But some people run Effect Veiler, but I don't think Effect Veiler works well in this deck. I just like to run Card D because it's extra draw power, plus you can get a monster in your graveyard, allowing Hoot Cake's effect to be a lot more useful. So that's just personal preference. And Chateau, I don't have to explain too much. Basically, you activate it. All Madolches in your graveyard go back into your deck, and all Madolches get 500 attack points and defense points. And if a monster in your graveyard would be returned to the deck by a card effect of a Madolche monster, you can add it to your hand instead. So this is really, really good. It increases your hand size. And Ticket, every time a Madolche goes back to your deck, you can search for a Madolche and put it in your hand. Triple MST, well, that's just your standard. Pot of Duality is just a search. Darkhold, Book of Moon are pretty much your staples. Breakthrough Skill. Now this is a different line of traps that I usually run, but Breakthrough Skill actually works really well in this deck over Fiendish Chain, simply because I've been in a situation with this deck where I ran into an Axiton Knight, and I didn't want my opponent to blow up my field on my turn, so I decided to Breakthrough Skill his Axiton Knight, that way he can't blow up my field. Trap Stun, because if you special summon a lot, you don't really want your opponent to Solemn Warning anything, or especially Torrential Tribute anything, because you want to go for that OTK if you can. Double Mirror Force, that's just a staple. Black Horn of Heaven, because I'm starting to take the liking for Black Horn of Heaven. That's just personal preference. Madolche Palooza. If you have Madolches in your graveyard, or I'm sorry, in your hand, then you can just special summon them as many as you like, which is really awesome. Of course, Solemn Warning, Bottomless Trap Hole, Torrential, and Compulse are just all your usual traps that you run. And that's the main deck. Now let's talk about the extra deck. I'm not going to talk about this too much, but Tiramisu, you have to run at least 2. I mean, there are people that run 3, but I like 2 because I just like more options than that. Plus, I feel like if I run Tiramisu, like if I get one Tiramisu on the field, I'll win. But she's crazy. You detach one Xyz material from this card, and then target 2 Madolche cards in your graveyard. Sorry, guys. Target up to 2 Madolche cards in your graveyard, and shuffle them back into your deck, and then you shuffle that many cards on your opponent's side of the field back into their deck. Gotta love Queen Tiramisu. But X-Tone Knight, Honor Arc, and Gaga Gaga Cowboy are just my favorite rank 4s. Heartland Draco. If you control face-up field spell, you can get you can detach an Xyz material and attack directly, I believe. Wait. No, it says while you control face-up spell card, this card cannot be targeted for attack. So, if you control face-up spell card, your opponent can attack it, and you can detach an Xyz material, and they can attack you directly, but your other monsters cannot attack. So it's basically like a rundown Harpy's Pet Phantasmal Dragon. Diamond Dyer, Maze Stroke, and Pepler Operative, and Corn are pretty much all general rank 4s that you want to run. And same for the rank 3s, Zenmines, Leviair, Leviathan, and Mech-equipped Engineer, pretty much like your staple rank 3s today now. But Leviair is really good in this deck because you do a lot of banishing with Hoot Cake. So, really good. And X-Saber Invoker, what you do with this, guys, you special summon Messin Gelato. If you have a Hoot Cake or something on the field, you have to have a beast type in order to activate his effects. So, keep that in mind. But you can special Messin Gelato because he is a level 4 warrior type monster. So, you can special summon him in defense mode, and the only downside is you have to destroy him during your end phase. But that is okay, because you're pretty much using him for Xyz summon and or his effect. So, and plus once he gets destroyed, he goes back to your deck anyway. So, no worries there. And that's pretty much my Madolche build, guys. Thanks for watching. I will try to get some more videos uploaded soon, and I'm trying, to all my Pokemon peeps, I'm trying to come up with an idea for a Pokemon video. I just haven't been able to come up with any ideas that would be entertaining, so don't unsubscribe. I'm going to come up with something soon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a Poke-ROM on this computer without getting a virus, and I'm going to do a Let's Play Pokemon Emerald video, and yeah, that's going to be fun, so stay tuned for that. Peace.